and it's flown off, but I am getting you, you son of a gun.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's great to see you. After my video last week where unfortunately we lost Metallica, I was absolutely blown away by all of your kind comments, and the fact that I smashed my goal of 250 subscribers just blows my mind. So thank you ever so much everybody. But as a repercussion of that and the bad weather that we've been having recently, it's been absolutely terrible. But I've got a little bit behind in the updates, so this is quite a busy one. So without further ado, on with the update. Thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoy. In general, the koi look to be doing much better than they were. Obviously apart from losing Metallica, which was a shame. But hopefully the fluke solve seems to have done the trick. The weather's been so appalling recently, it hasn't really been conducive to getting the covers off the pond and getting the nets off the pond and getting in there to give them a health check or even get out here to treat for the blanket weed, so that's got pretty bad. I'll probably go through the process of how we treat for the blanket weed in another video so that we can just do a video about that. But I'm going to get on and try and do that today. But if I put the camera in there for you guys to have a look at the fish, please excuse how bad the blanket weed is. The only one I'm slightly concerned about at the moment is this kahaku. He has a habit to sit nose down in the water, which I'll try and show you some footage of. I think it could possibly be a swim bladder or maybe a dose of dropsy, so we're going to try him on some frozen shelled peas. See if that makes a difference. If he doesn't improve in a few days, I'll whip him out, give him a bit of a scrape and see what's going on there. But yeah, as I say, in general, koi aren't looking too bad. We'll have a quick look around the garden, starting in the greenhouse because it's still pretty windy out there, which isn't ideal, but we've been repotting a lot of our bedding plants. We've got some of them, a few of them are still left in here. I can't even say the name of these ones, but we got these still in here until the wind dies down. I've had to move a couple of the bonsais in here where it's so windy, but the crab apples are coming on nicely. I've got the other crab apples just outside the door here, as I say, keeping them sheltered from the wind, and there's the acorn down there. Most of the other bedding plants now we've potted, but we've got some lobelia, we've got some begonia which is out there, and some impotens which we're gonna put out in the garden. The only thing that isn't doing too well in the greenhouse at the moment is none of our tomatoes seem to be growing very quickly at all, which is a bit odd. They're doing rather poorly, but everything else is coming on quite nicely. Cosmos are doing well, the courgettes are coming very nice now, and the French beans. A load of this stuff isn't coming up. Don't know if there's something wrong with the soil this year or whether we've overwatered it or something, but we'll keep trying. Hopefully it'll get better, but we're not going to give up on these tomatoes. Let's go look at the rest of the garden and hopefully not get blown away in the process. All of the bonsai are starting to look really nice now that all the leaves are coming in and everything. I'm going to have to get on and start pruning a load of them pretty soon to make sure they don't lose their shape or anything. There's the juniper and paperbark maple. Repotted the Dawn Redwood Forest last week. I'm quite happy with that. Just put it in a slightly bigger pot, slightly heavier, so it shouldn't get blown around so much. And did the same with the crabapple, so that shouldn't get blown around so much either. Gave the Mugo pine a bit of a prune a couple of weeks ago. Could probably still take some more of those candles off, but I'm leaving it for now. Letting it grow in a little bit and I'll refine it a bit more soon. Still nothing much coming up in this raised bed, but one of the jobs I did get around to doing before the weather really hit was giving this a first coat of paint, and we gave the other raised bed back there, but I'll show you in a minute. Gave that a lick of paint as well. Didn't quite get round to starting the pond yet. Peas are coming on nicely. It's ever so blowy. A lot of the radishes got eaten, but the Monge 2 are still doing great, and the peas there as well. Raspberries are coming together. Let's go and look at the bedding plants that we've been putting in around the garden quickly. Strawberries are starting to take hold, and just about got some growth on the begonia here, but we're going to repot this at some point, but that begonia should come up nicely fairly soon. And then we've just started putting lobelia and other bedding plants in all around the garden. This is where the impotens are going to go, in the border there. Just put some lobelia in there, and there's the sweet peas that should carry on up. More lobelia in here and sweet peas. Just basically lots of bedding plants have been going in. And still quite a few more. There's some of the begonias and some bacopa, which I quite liked. 2 pots of that. All looking lovely. Roll on the summer, and when this wind dies down, nice lot of blossom on the apple tree now. This is the other raised bed we've painted. That's pretty much all that's going on garden wise at the moment. And we've added another small new addition to the garden room, kind of a bit of a test to see how well having a tank in here goes, but just a nano guppy tank, which we've added a bit of aquarium soil to the bottom and some gravel, planted it up, giving it a quick little aquascape. We're just going to see how these guppies do in here for a bit. Make sure the temperatures don't fluctuate too much on the tank. And then maybe get a slightly bigger tank in here at some point. So this is the tropical tank that's upstairs in our bedroom, technically Bambi's. We gave it a bit of a rescape yesterday and added aquarium soil and a layer of gravel so that hopefully the plants do much better. And then we gained some new additions to go with the Rasboras. Can't see, oh yep, no. We bought 3 Corydoras who are just sat back there. And then we got, if it'll focus on them, we've got a load of Endlers to go with the Rasboras. And there's one, if I can see him, yep, there he is. Ever so diddy one. But for some reason we decided to call Diddy Dawkins. He's absolutely tiny. But that's how the indoor tropical tank's looking at the moment. Quite happy with how it turned out. Been a fair old while since we checked in on the turtles as well, but they're doing okay. No problems with them, just chilling out. Been wondering if the external filter's struggling a little bit. It was not doing as well, so I may have to get in and clean the impeller on that at some point. But in general they're doing well. Still haven't got around to anchoring this in place in the tank. I think I'm probably going to put it on these bricks with a bit of epoxy resin so that it doesn't just keep popping off every time I put it in there. But they're still just chilling as usual, not a lot going on.
There we go then. So like I said, we've been quite busy and I've got a bit behind with the updates, but should start getting back onto the regular thing as we've got lots more jobs to do coming into the summer. Hopefully this wind will die down and I can get on and get working in the garden. The more I look at the koi now, the more I'm seeing some issues, so I'm going to have to give them a close look and do some scrapes, but we'll let you know about that in the next video. Thanks for watching everyone. All that's left to be said then is if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the like button as well. Really is appreciated. I'll see you in the next one everyone. Take care.